tonight, there continues to be a severe flu outbreak all across the country. Now one school in Marion County, Marion Preparatory Academy, had to close for cleaning. And there are visitor restrictions tonight at Fairfield Medical Center. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight at 11. I'm Colleen Marshall.
I'm Mark Taylor. Tonight, a Columbus mother is sharing her daughter's heartbreaking story in hopes of helping others. Her daughter tested positive for the flu, and weeks later, she was left blind.
NBC4's Danielle Levitable is live outside Nationwide Children's Hospital. And Danielle, that mother says what happened to her daughter is rare.
Colleen, she says that her and her daughter spent 6 weeks at this hospital. Her daughter got out of the hospital just days before her 10th birthday. Her mom tells me that the flu has completely changed her life, and now she wants to warn others to pay extra attention to any of the flu symptoms. Life is a lot different now for 10-year-old Catherine Fleming. Her mother, Cassandra, says she tested positive for the flu a year ago after getting the flu shot.
It didn't go away. It kept getting worse and worse.
The symptoms lasted at least 3 weeks. Then one morning she woke up and Fleming says everything took a turn for the worst.
She woke up and was screaming because she couldn't see.
It was just completely black.
She was rushed to the hospital and Fleming says she was in ICU.
Finally did a spinal tap, tested that, and realized that her spinal pressure was so high and that it had caused pressure to seep into her optic nerves.
Her vision was gone.
I never knew that it could do this. Never.
Fleming says her daughter didn't have any health issues before this.
Everything that led up was because of the flu. She had got the flu, and then it just started to get worse and worse.
Nearly the same thing happened to a 4-year-old girl in Iowa. She was also left blind after getting the flu, except she didn't get vaccinated.
Everything that little girl went through, other than the breathing, she had went through.
The Center for Disease Control said this season's flu strains are hitting children particularly hard. Here in Ohio, there are widespread reports of the flu. Fleming hopes her daughter's story gets others to take the flu seriously.
I mean, it's hard to see your child who you love and that you want to have a normal life never probably have that.
And Catherine still goes to the doctors on a regular basis, and she's now enrolled at the Ohio State School for the Blind. It's also important to note that the flu season in Ohio could run as late through March. Local for you in Columbus, Danielle Levitable, NBC4.
All right, Danielle, thank you. Well, the Ohio Department of Health says that actually now we're in the peak of flu season. More than 800 people were in hospitals with the flu across the state the first week of 2020. The CDC says the number of hospitalizations and deaths have actually been similar to that in years past, with more than 10 million flu cases reported so far this year and about 4,800 deaths. Well, and if you get the flu, doctors say you should stay home and stay away from people at risk of spreading the flu. They recommend practicing good hygiene, hand washing, so on and so forth, covering coughs and sneezes. And if you do get sick, drink plenty of fluids and seek medical care if symptoms become too severe, like trouble breathing, pain or pressure in the chest, or dizziness. Also, if you haven't gotten your flu shot yet, it's not too late. Doctors say that vaccine is the easiest and best way to protect yourself.